Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to General Hospital spoilers, Michael Corinthos is hiding a significant secret from Willow Corinthos that will undoubtedly make her angry for a number of reasons. Michael made the hasty decision to step in for his father when he discovered Sonny Corinthos standing over John Jagger Kate's body on the Quartermaine property. On September 17, Sonny expressed how moved he was by Michael's devotion. Michael had the option of sending Sonny to Pentonville, but he decided to prioritize their family's safety over his own. But you can be sure that after Willow learns of Michael's involvement in the cover-up surrounding the murder, she will start to worry for her own small family. Naturally, Willow will consider the children she has with Michael and the chance that their father may go to jail as a result of this. Willow is going to lose it, regardless of whether Michael eventually confesses to her or she finds out through some other means, like eavesdropping. Michael and Willow have been entangled in criminal drama on multiple occasions in the past few months. Earlier in the year, Willow helped Michael hide Jason Morgan while he was on the run by stealing medications from GH. Willow was on board with that plan, but with some modifications because Jason had been falsely accused of shooting Dante Falconeri. When it comes to Sonny's guilt, he defeated an FBI agent with ease. Though his fixation with getting back with Sonny caused him to make some poor mistakes, John was still only human. Willow might storm Michael's apartment and unleash her fury on him as soon as she learns more about the murder cover-up that Sonny has pulled him into. Willow is quite entitled to berate Sonny for bringing about John's unfortunate outcome and forcing Michael to assist in tidying up his mess. As a result of Michael sacrificing his freedom to assist Sonny, Willow, Wiley, and Amelia Corinthos are also impacted. Moreover, Willow may become more aware of Grandpa Sonny's abilities as a result of this. Given that Sonny's way of dealing with Kate's was to completely destroy him, will Willow truly want him around the grandchildren? Willow will be upset with Michael as well, but since Sonny removed Kate's and set off a disastrous chain of events, she might reserve most of her rage for him. Willow's wrath will surely increase now that Alexis Davis is in serious legal trouble due to Sonny's actions. We'll bring you more predictions regarding Willow's response to the Kate's news as General Hospital spoilers indicate that she will eventually have a furious argument with Sonny. According to General Hospital spoilers, Kirsten Storms recently shared something on social media that caused some people to express worry. After a long day of filming, Storms posted a fantastic photo to Instagram along with a statement that initially alarmed a few people. "My time in Port Charles for today is over," Storms declared. "It's time to look for some YouTube math lessons for the 5th grade today. Harper's homework for today caught my eye, and it appears that they are attempting to figure out the coordinates for the Fountain of Youth." After that, Storms ranting about her daughter's math problems in detail, she made light of the fact that her phone had a calculator on it, which she obviously preferred to use. I mean, would estimating long division be required for coordinates, or anything whatsoever? Storms emphasized, #myphone has a calculator, #every honest phone has a calculator. Storms shared additional details regarding her GH clothing at the end of her piece. In case you were curious about Maxie's incredible coats, Storms shared some information. To answer any questions, Storms responded, "P.S. The jackets I've been wearing on the show lately are by at Syncocept." Soon after, Storms started to get a varied range of responses, some of which were from Adam Huss and Kelly Thibault, who both seemed to be really into her appearance. In addition, a few viewers commented that they could identify with Storms' struggles with schoolwork. Storms wasn't the only one who felt this way because kids can occasionally return home with intricate material in their backpacks. However, several followers experienced a minor panic attack due to Kirsten Storms' opening line in her post. Many Instagram users said that Storms briefly alarmed them, at least until they saw the phrase "for today," which came after she announced she had finished her stay in Port Charles. It would have been simple to believe Maxie was the next character to go if you hadn't been paying attention. Luckily, Kirsten Storms was only posting to commemorate finishing her job for the day and to shed light on the drama surrounding her next homework assignment. Hopefully, Maxie will be around for a very long time. We'll bring you more PC predictions and update you on any shocking news that may be coming up, as General Hospital spoilers suggest that Maxie is working on some exciting projects. Ned Quartermain and Michael Corinthos got into a heated argument over ELQ, Valentine Cassadine, and whether or not John Jagger Cates would still be alive if Sonny Corinthos hadn't stepped there, according to the General Hospital spoilers for Friday, September 20th. Lois Cerullo attempted to calm Ned's resentment of Sonny while Willow Corinthos dragged Michael away for an evening on the town. After a while, Giovanni Gio Palmieri intervened and stood up for Lois when Ned also yelled at her. Following her return to her former accent for Gio, Lois discussed the various incarnations of Sonny and the possibility of good coexisting with evil. While Portia Robinson and Curtis Ashford were out having fun at the Savoy, Nina Reeves snatched a table next to Drew Quartermain. Drew was feeling quite pleased about his polling results, but Nina was telling him not to get too carried away. Nina also believed that since Drew's workload would only increase from here, it was time for him to relinquish control of Aurora. In light of this, Drew quietly cornered Curtis and requested that he take over as Aurora's interim CEO. Nina was questioned by Portia over her relationship with Drew and her recent interest in politics. After Willow and Michael arrived, Nina finally had a private conversation with Michael in which she alluded to the fact that he was the obvious choice to take over as CEO of Aurora. Later on, though, Michael was shocked to learn that Drew had chosen Curtis to be his interim CEO. Willow, on the other hand, appeared startled by Drew's appearance and discovered that Nina was going with him to support his campaign. Willow wanted to make a quick getaway because she found it difficult to be in the same room as Drew. Willow tried to notify Drew through NECA that she should go home because she wasn't feeling well, but Drew interrupted and assured her that he would handle the situation. When Drew and Willow were alone, he cautioned that constantly avoiding one another would draw attention to an unfounded issue. When Nina questioned Willow, she chose to stay and minimize the controversy. In addition, Curtis updated Portia on his interim elevation and expressed optimism that it would eventually become permanent. After being severely assaulted and placed in a cell on Friday's GH episode, Lucky Spencer dreamed that Elizabeth Baldwin was there with him. Liz encouraged Lucky to have the courage to return home and acknowledge that his escape was a mistake. After receiving a courageous push from Elizabeth, Lucky awoke and got to work unlocking the cell lock. On today's episode of General Hospital, Curtis receives a promotion at Aurora, Willow and Drew cross paths once more, and Jason and Anna are unaware that their deception has been exposed. Michael and Ned are fighting in the Quartermain kitchen about Valentine's escape. Ned claims to have followers on it. Michael thinks that in order to prevent Valentine from using ELQ's funds to finance his illegal activities, they should shut it down. Despite Willow and Lois's best efforts to soothe them, the men persist in making fun of each other. If Ned hadn't first taken the side of Valentine, according to Michael, this wouldn't be a problem. Ned responds, claiming that Cates may still be alive if Sonny hadn't paid him a visit the other evening. Once more, Willow and Lois advise them to relax. Michael's main goal is still to free Valentine from ELQ and to save their lives. Ned claims that he has legal representation ensuring that Valentine is unable to trade stocks. Michael is told to get out of his way and allow him to do his specialty. Michael cuts him short. What? Turn on our family? Willow says that she and Michael should go out for a night, so they leave. Ned is told by Lois how to clear the room. Michael possesses the worst traits of Sonny, Carly, and AJ, which infuriates Ned. Michael will always be a part of Sonny's life, even though Lois hopes they could get along. She believes it would be best for him to let go of his animosity for Sonny. She tells him that Sonny watched out for him last year and that he didn't push Sonny away as Eddie. Ned queries why she cares that Sonny accepts him. When Gio gets there, Lois informs Ned that Gio will find it easier if they keep things calm with Sonny. Ned is unsure whether or not to believe this new, no-accent Lois. What once made her Lois is gone. Ned responds that Joe's statement is harsh, but sometimes the truth is. Ned turns to go. Gio sees how Lois is doing. She claims to be all right. He promises to always be there for her, but he acknowledges that he misses the Lois who brought him to his first punk concert. When Lois tells Gio that Sonny accompanied her to her first punk gig, she starts to lose her accent. At a punk show, Gio claims he can't see Ned, but Lois stands up for him, saying he's a wonderful man who's just stressed out. Gio inquires about Ned and Sonny's conflict. It's too much, according to Lois. Gio can't help but notice many people have issues with Sonny, but he's always been so friendly to him, so it's hard to imagine. He is told to believe it by Lois. She informs him that he will hear numerous rumors about Sonny, many of which are true. But Sonny is also the most giving, trustworthy, and devoted friend anyone could ask for. Gio claims to have heard negative things about Ned as well. It's said by Lois that Sonny and Ned have more in common than they would like. At the Savoy, Portia and Curtis have a great night out. Seeing her favorite boss back where he belongs makes Nneka happy. Curtis is quite busy with Aurora, yet he still misses her and the place. When Nina and Drew get there, they speak with Curtis and Portia for a little while. Curtis urges Drew and Nina to enjoy their evening and informs them he has a call scheduled with Tokyo on Monday. After grabbing a table together, Portia tells Curtis that Nina and Drew appear to be close. She notes that things are going well for him at Aurora and brings up the Tokyo business. She acknowledges, nevertheless, that she has heard terrifying tales of the legendary Quartermain fights. She believes he ought to have a plan of escape. He reassures her that things will only get better for him and their family moving forward. Drew is happy at their meal because he's rising in the polls. Nina believes he should concentrate on the campaign because the race is still close. She believes it's time for him to hand Aurora the reins. Nina and Portia continue their conversation while Drew pulls Curtis away. Nina's interest in politics was unknown to Portia. Admittedly, Nina wasn't until Drew. McConkey noticed something about Drew that made her see him differently. Moreover, Drew prevented his daughter's death. In the meantime, Drew names Curtis acting CEO and informs him that he must leave Aurora to concentrate on his campaign. Curtis is happy with his new role and questions why he hasn't asked Michael about it. Michael's focus is currently needed elsewhere, according to Drew. When Willow and Michael arrive, Nneka offers them a table unless they would want to sit with her family. After they see Nina, Willow notices Drew. Michael and Willow converse with Nina and Portia, following which Portia departs in search of her spouse. Willow queries Nina's presence here with Drew. Nina explains that she is going with him while he wraps up his campaign and that she is doing him a tiny favor by helping him get to Washington, D.C. Willow says she needs to get dressed. When she runs into Nneka next to the women's restroom, she informs her that she's heading home since she doesn't feel good and asks her to kindly let Michael know. After overhearing, Drew offers to inform Michael. Willow appears to have bolted at the sight of Drew, so he asks her alone if she's okay. Willow claims that she intended to go out with Michael in order to escape their problems, and now he is there. She has to leave, but he reminds her that if they are apart, it will cause people to focus on an unfounded issue. Nothing will ever happen between them, he assures. Michael is informed by Nina that Aurora should be turned over to Drew so that he may concentrate on the election, and that he appears like the obvious choice. As Drew makes his way back to the club, Michael runs into him. Michael updates him on his talk with Nina and his readiness to take on a more leadership role at Aurora. Though he has asked Curtis to take over as interim CEO, Drew still values that. He believed that Michael would be best served by concentrating on the ELQ issue and returning it to family control. Michael concurs and understands. In another scene, Curtis and Portia congratulate him on his promotion, and he mentions that the CEO post might become permanent if Drew's campaign is successful. Willow encounters Nina as she makes her way back to the club. As Nina notices a problem, she inquires as to Drew's involvement. Willow reassures her that nothing is there and that it's not Drew. Sidwell's guards abandon a battered Lucky in a jail in Africa. They say that until he wakes up, they can live in peace and quiet. Assuming he awakens at all. When Lucky awakens, he visualizes Liz caring for him. He knows that things must be worse for him than he thought. Liz determines he has a concussion, that he probably has internal injuries, and that he will require sutures. She queries Lucky about his whereabouts. Why has he spent years hiding from his family? She cautions him that he has run as far as he can and is now on the verge of death. It was the toughest thing Lucky has ever done, he tells her, fleeing away from her. He never stops thinking about her and their family. While Aiden is doing well, Liz informs him that she still misses him. Lucky admits that he too misses him, but he had to go since he couldn't be the father he deserves. He claims that this was the only place he knew where he could atone for his sins. She doesn't buy it, labeling him as too much of a coward to be anything other than a hero in front of his family. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.